day, my plant foldies. This is Richie at Grow Folds, and today we will be celebrating Charlotte and Catriona's 3-month-old celebration today, August 5th, 2025. Charlotte and Catriona both turn exactly 3 months old, and you can see right here that is my Barred Rock Hen. And then if you look further down, the brownish orange chicken is my Rhode Island Red Catriona. She's not as sociable, but you can see right here Charlotte is looking super cute. And if you look at her face, she's starting to really develop her comb. I am just so happy to be a chicken owner. Who would have thought that owning chickens would really bring a lot of joy, but they definitely do. You can see how beautiful Catriona is looking. So this is a glimpse of my backyard. Please excuse the overgrown lawn. Luke hasn't been able to really mow them consistently, and we like to keep it a little bit long for the chickens to go forage and just check around. And you can see I let them out this morning. I happened to be off from work, and so I just wanted to get some footage, and you can see that even Catriona has started to be a little bit more friendly in terms of being petted, because sometimes she just runs off. Now Charlotte, on the other hand, she's just looking super curious. You can see that she's definitely sociable, and you can see, look at that, Catriona is looking super cute. So for my plant foldies watching today's video, please make sure you are pressing the thumbs up or like button for this video. This is just a little chicken blog of just how my little baby chickens that are not babies anymore are growing into beautiful hens. They are literally 3 months old. They were day-old chickens. They were born on May 5th, 2025. I ended up getting these 2 baby chickens at a feed shop in North McKinney, Texas called Gibo's, and it has just been a wonderful journey to share that with the plant foldy community. You can see that that is my overgrown tomato plant that I just really haven't done much. I just kind of let them roam around. But as far as today, I just really wanted to practice some mindfulness and really enjoy seeing them run around. You can see that my flower beds and garden really need to be edged, but as you can see right here, my beautiful hens are just enjoying life. And today I will be giving them some treats. I will be giving them, for the first time, watermelon chunks. So we'll see if they enjoy it. But look at that. Catriona is looking super just curious. And a couple of things I did want to point out in terms of what you need to know with growing chickens is, number one, you want to make sure that even if you have a chicken coop, that you allow your chickens to roam around. I wouldn't say that these are necessarily free range chickens, and the only reason being is a little while back there was a scare where they ended up having a hawk in my backyard, and I really thought that Catriona was a goner. I wanted to say thank you again to Luke for not giving up on Catriona, my Rhode Island Red. She is so beautiful, and you can just see right here they are just pecking at my peach tree, which I'm actually going to cut down and take down. I'm going to replace it with an Acer palmatum blood good. But you'll notice that my chickens are doing extremely well. She found herself a little bug, and I just love how their plumage, their feathers are really looking healthy. So in terms of just the I would say the diet that they're on, I have them on some high quality organic chicken feed. I like to feed them spinach, although I read that it's not really good to feed them spinach on a daily basis. So I pulled away, but the best kind of I would say the best kind of diet is really just allowing your chickens to roam around. The only thing is I do have a bunch of my Aglaonema growing in my shaded patio, so I have to be very careful. But you can see right here, look at how cute Charlotte is. She's such a sweetie, such a pretty little girl, and I'm just going to let them roam around, and you can see that chickens are very curious, so they munch on my lantana leaves. What I do is I just have an overabundance of plants for them to eat. Obviously, we don't want them to be eating like tropical plants like Dieffenbachia. I don't have any of that, any toxic plants. I was a little bit upset that they ended up eating some of my pothos plants. I was really more concerned about, having houseplants outdoors with chickens roaming around. So it didn't kill them. So they're still alive. They made it to a month 3. So they are literally 3 months old. And while it might be a little bit silly that I am just celebrating, my chicken's 3-month old birthday, I would suppose. The fact that I've been able to raise them this far, and you can see that their bodies are developing and it's really easy to take care of them. What's interesting is as in terms of just them outdoors in the hot summer Dallas sun, they get shade. They go to bed right at about 7:30. They'll go upstairs into their chicken coop. And so it's really easy. You want to move your coop around. So this isn't a mobile coop, at least once a week. And you can see right here, they're just very curious chickens. And I would say the secret to having happy chickens is definitely letting them roam around. You do have to be very vigilant in terms of watching for aerial predators. At this point, I think that they would be able to escape a hawk attack. But needless to say, I still am very much around. Like I can see from one of my rooms when I let them out. And in terms of like my patio plants, I have to find a way to keep them out of that. So I typically will only let my chickens out while I'm outdoors, or if I know they're on the side where they're not near the toxic, house plants, like the Aglaonema. But you can see right here, Charlotte is definitely the more curious one, the more friendly one. She's very much always been that way. Even when she was a little baby chicken, I remember Luke would spend some time in the garage in their area, and she would jump up and just talk to him. But you can see right there, they love their chicken coop. And again, I got this chicken coop at Walmart.com for I think $250. And so for any of the plant foldies that want to raise backyard chickens, this is a two chicken coop area where you can at least house 2 chickens. I do want to upgrade and get a larger one eventually, or maybe have my brother-in-law create one. But you can see right here, Charlotte is just hanging out with me. Look at you. And it doesn't mean that I don't like Catriona as much. It's just challenging to get Catriona to hang out and chill. You can see that literally she is just a lap chicken. She is really comfortable. So I'm just going to pet her. And you can see even the development on her face. She's starting to get her comb. I am excited, and hopefully plant foldies, for those that are following their journeys, that you continue to tune into my chicken blog on just raising backyard chickens. It is my first time to really do so, and I'm just happy that I was able to get them as day-old chickens. Who knows? I may end up adding some more chickens next year, but for now, we'll see how they do throughout the summer, into the fall, and definitely into the winter. But she is such a cutie. I hope you guys will eventually be able to meet her in person. She is a very friendly chicken, my Barred Rock chicken. And then you can see right here, this is Catriona. So Catriona, she tends to like to wander off herself, but look at how beautiful her plumage is. And she's under my Acer palmatum, Japanese maple. That is my Kiyohime, and you can see that I've let all of these weeds just grow because they like to just eat it. And so that is free food. Free food is great, but I will say I spoil my chickens with really quality, high quality food. I definitely get them different types of spinach and vegetables, anything fresh. I like to feed them. For a while, I was using fungus gnat traps to capture flies, but I didn't really want to give them that long term because I didn't know that, these flies could have, parasites and whatnot. And you can see right here, I just threw down some chia seeds, which I'm hoping to sprout because I sprouted a bunch of chia seeds, let them grow, put it in their coop, and they ate it up. So they're just walking around here right now. Plant foldies, you can see that these are really docile chickens, especially my Barred Rock Hen, Charlotte. She'll eat from my hand. So, that's one thing I will say. If you want to have chickens to where they are going to be used to being handled, you definitely want to do so at an early age in terms of your baby chickens. You want to pet them. You want to talk to them. You want to make sure that you're around them. I mean, I like to follow Catriona around. She has been less finicky. And if you notice, look at how beautiful her dark foliage is. Now, a lot of the chickens' coloration in terms of their feathers can really be influenced by how, balanced their diet is. So I like to give them a balanced diet. I like to mix it up. I like to give them lots of different types of vegetables, specifically spinach, but they absolutely love cooked squash. I will also start to give them cooked carrots to really get that beta carotene in them. And you can see right here, they're just eating a bunch of wild grass seeds, and she's a little bit more friendly. I'm surprised that, Catriona this morning, maybe she grew up and matured a little bit. Well, there you go. She's going to run away. But you'll notice that the chickens I have a really nice shine to their feathers, and that is a sign of a healthy chicken, one that has really good luster on their feathers. It's super shiny, and I really have to attribute that to me being a helicopter chicken parent. I want to always give them the best kind of food. I like to give them different types of treats, and I do a lot of research. So you can see right here with Charlotte, she is just having a good time, but a lot of success when it comes to chickens is letting them free range, which means letting them run around. They definitely need that space. When you think about a chicken being locked up in a chicken coop, it kind of messes with them psychologically as well, because you want to make sure your chickens are stimulated and they're just active and running around Mother Nature. So, as far as the quality of their eggs, I'm hoping I can also document that. And you'll see that on Catriona's neck, she is still pushing out more feathers. So here's the thing. I actually have her now sitting on my lap. I kind of had to do that, but look at how I just pat on my lap, and Charlotte will just jump on and just chill with me. And I think Luke is the one that really trained her to do so. And you'll see that she is literally just hanging out here, and she's loving the fact that she's being pet. We're giving her lots of love. I love them so much. And today is a very special day. They are exactly 3 months old. And can you believe that they've grown up so fast? Now, for the plant foldies that call themselves uncles and aunties, feel free to drop a super sticker or a super thanks. That is a monetary tip that you can give a YouTube content creator. It does help fund some of their treats, some of their upgrades in terms of their coop. I did want to shout out Angelique. Auntie Angelique is the one that always wants to see her babies. Well, here are your nieces today. I think of all of the plant foldies that have really embraced my chickens. I know that this is really more so a plant YouTube channel, but I can't help the fact that I am sharing just a little bit more on a personal level. So this video will actually premiere on the Super Plant Foldies, my YouTube membership tier, first, and then will become public for the rest of the plant foldies. So if you are watching this as just a plant foldie that's not part of the membership tier, consider joining my YouTube membership tier, my membership program, only for $2.99. A lot of the memberships actually help fund for their feed and anything else that these little baby chickens need. They're not really baby chickens anymore, and you can see that she is just going to run around. So let me know what you think, plant foldies, and if you want me to do a little bit more consistency on updating you on my baby chickens, or if you have any questions, feel free to leave that in the comments section. So I'm just going to wander around and show you some clips of them, free ranging around my backyard. And here we go. This is later this afternoon where I bought some chunky watermelon chunks at HEB, a local grocery store in Texas. And you can see that they are already eating up their treat. Happy 3-month-old birthday. Well, 3-month-old baby chickens that are not baby chickens anymore. This is my chickens, my chickens Catriona right over here. She's even eating from my hand. Can you believe that? And Charlotte. I would say that these are the best type of beginner breeds. A Plymouth Rock, Barred Rock Hen, and then a Rhode Island Red. And you can just see how beautiful their feathers are in the light, the afternoon light. I can tell that their diet has really influenced their coloration. And I would love to even think that they would be like show quality chickens, even though I know that they're not. They are still my babies. And so I am just enjoying sharing their journey with you. So plant foldies, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little blog today. Feel free to leave in the comment section what you think. And if you want to give them a 3-month-old super sticker gift, I welcome that. I would really appreciate that. And more of this will come. Let's just let them eat around, and you can just watch them just devour the watermelon treat that I gave them in celebration for 3-month-old chickens. And you can see that they're a little bit more noisy. They're a little bit excited. As always, my name is Richie at Grow Folds. Please subscribe with all the notification bell on. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Bye.